Every successful online business, every successful business in the world, I always start my videos with this because it's true. Every successful online business has one thing in common again. They have a killer sales team, okay? In order for you to be able to scale your business to six figures, uh, collect tons of revenue, collect tons of cash, and become rich with online business, your sales and your sales team needs to be dialed in, okay? You need to have a strong sales team because everything else in the funnel could work. You could be great at nurturing content. You could be great at attracting content or making videos or making YouTube videos or creating CTAs. Okay, you could be great at all of these things. However, if you're not good at sales, if you can't actually execute the last part of a puzzle and collect the cash, the business isn't making any money. It's pointless. You know what I mean? And that's where killer sales teams comes into play. That's why the ability to either build a successful sales team for your own business or the ability to have someone come in and place a killer sales team into your business is super important, okay? And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I personally would go about building killer sales teams for my businesses or my clients' businesses, how you can do this, and the different ways you can really go about this, and the different ways you can go around and making sure that you have a successful sales team in your business. Let me make this full screen. Cool. So, building killer sales teams, like I said, right? Sales is the most part of the funnel. Once you know how to sell, you know everything. You know what I mean? Once you know how to sell, once you can sell, once your business can sell, your business can do anything, right? Once your business can sell, you've cracked the code. Once you've got a team full of killers, a team full of sick closers, setters, triages, once your team sells is dialed in, the opportunities are endless, okay? And you guys are all familiar with the value ladder, right? The more value you provide into the market, the more money you make. The more value you add, the more money you make. I'm providing value to the market with this video right now, and hopefully it's going to reimburse me in some money. You know what I mean? But the same thing applies with your business, okay? Sales teams equal value. There's an insane amount of value with a sales team, a team that can come in, book your appointments, close your appointments, triage your appointments, make your business look amazing. Okay, there's an insane amount of value with that, and like we said, value equals money. You know what I mean? So having a strong sales team, all in all, equates to that's I've done a terrible job there. Having a strong sales team, all in all, equates to more. Yeah, it's done the same thing, but you guys know what I mean, right? Having a sick sales team, having an amazing sales team equates to more money. And in order to have an A team full of sales, an A star sales team full of killers, full of people who are gonna stack you tons of money and allow your business to do anything, you need three parts. Okay, there's three parts to the fund. We've got setters, closers, and triagers. If this is the first time you're watching this video and you're the first time you're hearing about needing a killer sales team to stack you tons of revenue and make you tons of money and allow your business to do anything, this is what you need. You need setters, closers, and triagers. Okay, and there's different ways you can go about finding these. But first, let me explain to you what these three things actually do. We've got setters. Setters literally book appointments. They handle your DMs. They cold outreach leads. They what else do the setters do? Setters, what I mean, they qualify your leads. They book qualified appointments and the sales calls for you or your closers to collect the cash and make the sale. Okay, so good setters are a God's gift, honestly. And I work with setters all the time, so I train setters myself. I know that finding good setters, once you find a gem, God's gift. Anyway, setters, amazing. Setters book appointments. They can even DM sell. I used to DM sell initially when I started my whole sales journey. setters DM sell, they set, they book appointments, and they book appointments for the closers. Closers collect the cash. Closers are the ones on these calls, on the Zoom calls. You know what I mean? You should know what a closer is as a business. You should know what a close is. Closers are the ones who collect the cash, handle the objections, convey the, you know what I mean, convey the service, and give the deal the best possible chance of closing, and basically turn the lead from just being a lead, a prospect, to a paying customer. And then we just got triagers. Triagers are people who sort of, they call the lead, so the setter will book the appointment for the closer, but the triagers, before the closing happens, will call the lead, qualify them a little bit more, you know what I mean, build a little bit of excitement. Triagers are very good for building excitement, uh, not only building excitement, qualifying the lead as well, and just breaking down that barrier of entry, right? Because if it goes from setter to closer, this is the first time the lead is really speaking to someone from the business, right? So it's kind of like, it's a very cold interaction. Although it's warm, they've spoken to the setter, it's a cold interaction. However, the triager gets on the call, makes it a lot less informal, breaks down that barrier, and then makes it way easier for the closer, okay? That's what triages are great for. So, you know what I mean? If you're building an A team full of setters, you need setters. I like to say setters slash SDRs, SDRs, closers, and triages, okay? These are the three main things you need to scale a successful coaching business, any sort of online business, okay? And now you're wondering, okay, now you know what you need. You know what you need to stack cash. You know what type of sales team you need. Do you train them yourself, or do you recruit them? The answer is you can really do both, okay? You can, me personally, I recruit and train. Sometimes you can find gems from out of nowhere. You can find diamonds in the rough, or you can just find setters, closers, and train them yourselves, or you can recruit professionally trained setters yourself, okay? And I'm going to sort of go through, do you either train, do you recruit? If you want to recruit, where do you go? If you want to train, where do you go, etc. If you want to recruit setters or closers or triages, you go to online businesses who already do this. This is very grainy. Let me refresh my screen. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Like, the quality was really bad. That's a second cut of this video. But if you want to, sorry about that. The quality was really bad. But if you want to, recruit setters, closers, triages, etc., the best way to go and find A-star setters, A-star closers, or A-star triages is through people who train them personally. I've got three examples right here. I've got Temi and Alpha Setters, my dear friends. I'm an Alpha Setter myself. You know what I mean? I've got an example of Temi and Lowry. These are people who train killer appointment setters. They train killer appointment setters, and they make them into savages for people, for businesses to come and hire, right? You've got someone like Matt Jacob with the art of appointment setting, Oracle. He also trains appointment setters, training, placing, and managing remote talent. If you want to recruit talent, you can go to people like these. You can go to business owners like Temi, like Yomi, like Matt, and you can strike partnerships with them. You can strike partnerships with them. You can, hey, I want to sign some setters. I need access to a pool of setters. And they can, they can give you access to their hiring pool of setters. Super easy way of finding talent, right? Like, if you become friends with training people who train setters, people with pools of talent, people who actually hand train these setters themselves, then you'll laugh into the bank. You know what I mean? Because you've now got access to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of setters, closers, triages, whatever. Okay, it's just a very, very easy way, and a very simple way, and in a sense, low cost way. Because if you are to, try and go and do this all yourself, it's gonna cost you time. It's not just gonna cost you money, because you might put a setter into the business and they might make a mistake. You might put a close into the business, they might make a mistake and lose money. So it's not only gonna save you money, it's gonna save you time, and it's gonna save you headache. You know what I mean? Those are the three main things that as business owners we want to mitigate, right? Time, money, and headache. So being able to have access to hiring pools, the cost of inaction is great. So the cost of not taking action is there, right? If you don't take action, now you've cost more money because the setter might mess up. It costs more time at the end of the day as a business owner. We don't have time, and it costs more headache, right? So the cost of taking action is you get access to all of these hiring pools, and the cost of inaction is all of these things: headache, loss of money, and wasting time. Cool. So that's one way. You can recruit these setters from professionally trained hiring pools, alpha setters, Oracle, or you've got people like give me a second. You've got people like Luke Alexander. I was gonna write it down, but you've got someone like Luke Alexander, or you've got people like Club Closer. Uh, I'll write it down. Luke Alexander. You've got Club Closer. I heard of some guys the other day called ABC Academy. You know what I mean? The ability is there. The ability and access to hiring pools full of savages, full of killers, which is what this video about is there, right? It's just about making friends with them and going and networking and building relationship with them. So you can recruit, you can recruit specially trained killers, A star players, or you can train yourself. This is a little bit of what I do. I recruit and I train, okay? Because naturally, no matter if you recruit someone, although they're going to be good, they're going to have that base understanding. There may be a few things that you need to brush up on, right? There may be a few things about your offer. Well, naturally, you're going to have to train them up on your offer anyway. But there may be a few things that they need to brush up on, right? And this is where training comes into play. So you can either train people, like I said, there's the ability to do both, right? You can either train people up from scratch. You can find someone, a random guy on the street, and listen, I want you to be my setter. Train them with resources like scripts, role play, flowcharts, sales resources, books, convo reviewing, etc. You can train them up yourselves with these avenues, so like just script resources, flowcharts, role playing with them, reviewing their conversations. These are some of the things I do. You can train them up yourselves, like find a random guy off the street, or you can recruit someone and still train them up. Okay, but obviously the training is going to be a lot less lower because you don't have to teach them how to do everything because they already know now, right? They've received their professional training, so they already know what to do. So those are the two ways you can go about it. You can either recruit or train. You can either recruit and train, or you can just train, or you can just recruit. Naturally, you're going to have to do a little bit of both anyway, because if you recruit, like I said, you're going to have to train them up on your offer. There may be a few things that you want them to do, or if you train, if you bring someone in from the streets, you find a random guy and say, hey, I want you to be my setter, I want you to be my closer. You're going to have to train them up a lot. You know what I mean? So I say the best rule, what I do is I train, I recruit, and I train. That's the best way. You mitigate all issues and you make sure that they are actually an A team. They're A players. They're superstars. You know what I mean? It's all good having a sales team, but if they're not superstars, you're not going to make any money, right? So let's go into exactly how you can implement A players into your team. How you can implement a team full of studs, a team full of A appointment setters, A closers, and A triages into your business to make you tons of cash. Okay, cool. So I've already kind of gone over this, but there's four options we can go through here. You can have a partner with set of trainers, like the ones I just showed you, Tammy, Matt, Yomi, Club Closer, whatever. You can partner with them, have access to their hiring pool, and save tons of time, tons of money, tons of headache doing it yourself. The cost of inaction versus the cost of taking action. I mean, if you don't take action, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of this. I'm kind of teaching you guys closing here, but you can either partner with setting pools, closing pools, or you can train them yourselves with some of the resources I've just showed you. Resources, scripts, role plays, flowcharts, convo reviews. Train them yourselves, turn them into killers. Obviously, it's going to take a lot more time than having to hire someone who's already received training, so they kind of know what they're doing. It's going to take a lot more time, but you can do that. You can leverage personal branding. Personal branding is a big thing. I'm speaking to you right now, my personal brand. You can leverage your personal brand and attract setters, attract closers. They can literally DM you, come to you, perfect. You know what I mean? As a business owner, you don't even have to go and look for them anymore. Obviously, we need setters, we need A players, we need superstars, but you can just attract them with your content, okay? With your reels, with your Instagram, with your YouTube videos, whatever. Or you can use free forums. There's tons of Facebook groups, tons of Twitter groups, tons of probably Instagram groups, channels, Telegram forums, whatever you want to call them, who offer setter opportunities, right? And there's tons of setters in there. So you can always post in there. But the sort of issue with this is that you're going to have to do a lot of training yourself anyway, because the quality with some of these setters, some of these closers who you'll get from these free forums it's not good. I'll be honest. It's not good. You're going to have to do a lot of training yourself. So honestly, it's better saving yourself the headache and partnering with these pools and just getting killers trained for you. You know what I mean? So I've shown you exactly sort of everything that you need in regards to if you were to scale, not if you were to scale, if you were to look to train and build a killer sales team, you know exactly what to do now. But at the end of the day, I always love to say that this is going to cost you time, right? And as a business owner, your most important part is leverage. The most important thing you have as a business owner is leverage. You can hire people to hire, train, manage, fire these sales teams for you. You can hire people to take care of that and manage the sales for you, so you can focus on what truly matters to you and what truly fulfills you the most, okay? Doing things like having to recruit or having to train, this is all time. All that takes a lot of time out of your day, and it stops you from really doing what you need to do in the business with your lead generation, with everything like that, right? So what I will say is, why waste time? Why waste time, energy, headache trying to do all of this yourself when you can just get this outsourced? You can get this done for you to an amazing standard, have the sales taken care of, have this all of this outsourced for you, so you don't have to worry about the sales. All you have to worry about is the fulfillment. You can have all of that taken care of, and you can truly focus on what makes you happy as a business owner. You can earn more and do less. I know what I want to do. You know what I mean? I definitely know what I want to do. It's time for you to figure out what you want to do. Listen, obviously I've told you all of this, and if you want a free one-to-one call, I've been offering free one-to-one calls for my videos. The link is in the description. Book a call, free one-to-one strategy call, and I'll see if I can point you in the right direction. I'll see if I can help you free of charge. And, you know what I mean, I'll help you create your own battle plan on how you can actually build a killer sales team. You guys know my credentials now. You know what I mean, I've been building sales teams with these businesses. We've been stacking cash. You guys know my credentials. So let's go. Link in the description. If you want to book an appointment, book a free sales call with me. I said link in the description. If you want to book a call with me, you know what I mean, we'll strategize exactly how we can get you the most sales, make you the most money. Link in the description. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.